Can you hear me now? I checked my sound before, but I don't know. Anyway, I thought I lost my chat or the live because I went to go check the chat and scroll up on the chat or down on the chat, whatever. And it like moved it off and then it was gone. And I checked all my open tabs and nothing was there. And thankfully, I was able to get back to it without a problem. But and then evidently it changed my sound again, so that's whatever. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I all well, not all day today, but I don't know, from when I got home after walking dogs, well, Mr. Boyfriend's friend that comes over where they play guitar and stuff together had was going to be coming over today, and so I was like cleaning up and stuff and whatever, and I was just feeling hot, kind of like I feel when I'm feverish. I may look flushed a little right now, but oh, hold on. Oy, my ring light is like all the way back in the back, and I don't know that that made a difference, maybe a little. But anyway, I was feeling hot like I do like when I'm feverish and stuff. And I checked my temperature. Mr. Boyfriend got home. He got a couple of immunizations today and wasn't feeling the greatest, so he asked his friend if they can do it another time or like next week or whatever. And his friend's like, yeah, no problem. But he was feeling kind of like, because he got like or a few immunizations. But this was before he even got home. I was feeling hot and I had opened the windows, and our lows had like our low tonight, I think, is supposed to be like 29 or 30. And our high today, yesterday, our high was like 49, and the day before was like 50 something, but it was raining and cold wind and whatever. And I was dog walking. Actually, that's the day that I had my busiest day. I had 10 visits. It was an 8-hour day of walking dogs and stuff. Um, but I'm feeling hot. I opened the window just now. I had the windows open in there, but he's like cold. So I went ahead and I shut them down. And you're probably wondering what I'm doing while I'm looking down. I don't know if you guys remember, but my last live, I said I was going to do a giveaway of some yarn that I had. And I just have so many videos that are waiting to be edited and uploaded and stuff. And I didn't end up doing it because then we ended up going to Florida, and it's just been crazy. So I had the names of the people that entered it, which there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So I'm going to put them in my new bag here that I still have the tag on, which my mom is probably laughing because I'll put clothes on and forget that I didn't take the tags off. Anyway, I'm going to put them in here. If Mr. Boyfriend happens to be up and hears me call, he'll do the drawing. Otherwise, hopefully you guys will see it live. I'm not going to be doing anything whatever. But it was for this yarn, which I don't have the tags for, but I'm like 90% sure that it was either an 80/20 or 75/25 cotton merino blend. I did the burn test on it, and it definitely is wool. It's not acrylic. But 5 people had entered that giveaway. So and I had started a shawl. You guys will just get this. You can frog it if you want. And I'll do that giveaway. And then whoever it happens to be, hopefully it's somebody I know, so that I can get the address rather easily and then send it off. Which I still have Doris's giveaway. She had responded to me for whatever reason. Just whatever technology. So I finally saw that she responded, and I'm gonna go ahead and send that off to her probably tomorrow. I have like Gatorade and Diet Coke and water here to drink, and I have a couple of Halloween treats too. Anyway, okay. So I saw that Fun Seeker and Friends. For the life of me, I can't remember your name. I apologize. Hi, Natalie. Mark said good evening. I'm sorry you've been having a hard time creatively. Hi, Fun Seeker. Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm here. Hi, Mark and Fun Seeker. Hi, Larissa. Good to see you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay, better. Yes, I hear you. Also better. Thank you. Oh, Mark, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Game night sounds great to me, Natalie. Thank you. Me too. And I forgot a text message was supposed to go out before I did my live. I don't think any of my clients follow me. Maybe they do. Do they? Well, yeah, maybe. I have to go ask Mr. Boyfriend a question really quick, and then I'll be back. But good luck to tonight's entrance. Yes, a tech grad, not when it doesn't work. Exactly. That's how frustrating it is. I lost another aunt this past summer, sadly, to Natalie. Please add me to your current prayer list. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. I will. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I apologize, but I got to ask Mr. Boyfriend a question. All right. Well, since you're right there, can you do the drawing for this giveaway? Yeah. Well, okay. I got to put the things in the bag, but they're right here. Okay. So Mr. Boyfriend is going to do here. All right. So I'm putting the 5 names in here. Okay. So Mr. Boyfriend's going to do the drawing now. There's his hand.
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. I promise. I see they're closed.
I don't know what I'm feeling for.
There's paper. Wait, back to you, closer. There you go.
Okay, here's something.
Is it one?
I hope so.
Yeah, it looks like this one. It's Leanne! Yay! Congratulations,
Whoa,
Leanne.
Congratulations,
This is
Leanne.
probably going to cost $1,000 to send to her, but that's okay. So congratulations, Leanne. I don't think she's here. She may be here later. I'm not. Wait a minute. I always forget. Is it 14 or 15 hours? 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it should be her afternoon, I think. I don't know. I'm going to message her. I didn't message her. Oh, shoot. No. I'm not going live on there. Go. Stop. Don't do that. I'm live. Let me tell Becky because she may have forgotten too. I'm live. Who else do I want to tell really quick? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to tell the 2 of them because I haven't really kept up with a lot of people. Oh, I may tell Tony. Okay, I'm live. I'll tell Pam too. Oops, I'm live. I'll tell Tammy I'm live. Although she knows because she corrected my dates on my post in Facebook. She's like, it's either Wednesday the 22nd or Thursday the 23rd. And I put Wednesday the 23rd. So that was a little confusing there. Anyway, you're very welcome too for the donation, Natalie. Yes, I greatly appreciate it. Congrats, Leanne. Down under is for sure 12 hours difference in time. Yeah, I think she's 15 hours where she is. I'm always doing this. How many years? She's been with me since the very beginning. I still do this. You beat me to it, Natalie. I still have Becky in my. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and also when we went to Florida, I finally got to meet. I don't know if you guys watched the Cozy Cottage Crochet. That is Hannah. She lives in St. Petersburg, Florida. I have been following her since before she had her 2 kids, and Nova is already 4. And in all that time, we never met, and we lived like 20 minutes from each other. Excuse me. I was afraid I was going to burp, and I didn't want, because sometimes, like, after I'm drinking something bubbly, I'll just be talking and then it just comes out, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What are you looking for? Oh, it's in the bathroom next to the piano. You guys are going to think I'm joking. I'm not joking. We have a keyboard in the bathroom. Why not?
Classy.
It's classy. We got a new plug for it. It works, and there's no room in the music room because we have an accordion. I mean, not an accordion. What is it called? The piano in the music room. Organ. We have an organ and the drum kit and Mr. Boyfriend's amps and guitars and basses and stuff. So I wasn't sure what I forgot what the piano in the music room was called, but it's an organ.
Oh, yeah.
I said accordion. Mr. Boyfriend used to play the accordion when he was young. When he was a kid. Anyway, so we got the cord to fix it, and we're like, where are we going to put it? So we put it in the bathroom. Why not? Let's practice the piano while we're in the bathroom instead of read a book, you know? Anyway, okay, wait, I'm missing chat. Mark, wait, you beat me to it. Mark, I already pray for you and will keep doing so. My condolences. Yes, absolutely. I no longer use Facebook or IG, though. Enough is enough. Only Messenger and YouTube for me, and social media, online chats, etc. I totally get it. Hey Pam, welcome. How are you? How did everyone? I can hang out for a few minutes. Yay, that's awesome. Hi Pam, I remember you. Funziger. Hi Natalie. Hello, how are you? Bathroom keyboard. It sounds being dead serious. It's in the bathroom. Hi Mark. I be creative. Hello to Mr. Boyfriend and Miley. Yep, she's in here laying on the floor, right? Yeah, say hi, my peeps. Hi, my peeps. Why not? Art's in the bathroom too. Totally. Anyway, so we've only played it a couple times in there, but and it's too big to like put on our laps the way it's sit like between the wall and the countertop. It's too big to like sit on your lap. We don't do that, but we'll stand there and just like sometimes like play on it. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. So anyway, hopefully Leanne will join us. Leanne, Pam, I think you didn't. I don't remember if you were one of the 5. My last live, I know Mark was one, Becky was one. This is Cat Naps. Wait, Becky, Leanne, Mark, Cat Naps, and no, you were not. So anyway, on my last live, I did a spontaneous giveaway of some yarn, and one of the balls I had started a project on, and 5 people had entered, and Leanne was the winner. We drew Mr. Boyfriend drew the winner. So happy early Halloween, everybody. Yes, absolutely. We bought pumpkin, a pretty big pumpkin. We went to the pumpkin farm, and okay, now it's pumpkin farm, but every season they have something different. But we didn't actually go to like the festivities, like where they have the all the kids stuff. Last year we went. It was the first time I'd been to one, well, since I was a child, I think. And we went on all the kids ride, all the kids stuff and all the adult stuff. We went through the corn maze and stuff. At the time, Mr. Weaver was working at the hospital that was right there, and he was actually on call, and we were in the corn maze and couldn't find our way out. So had he got called into work, it would have been an interesting situation. He no longer works. His group moved somewhere else. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, we got a big pumpkin, which we're going to carve, which we need to do because Halloween is in a week and one day. And then we got one of the like ones that has all the, notches and stuff on it that's sitting on our front porch. And we got like 6 or 9 like little gourds and stuff, all kinds of different crazy shapes and sizes. Well, small ones, because they were like $1 for one and something for 2. So I think we got 6 is what we did, I think. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. Last year we kept the gourds inside because the squirrels eat the pumpkins outside. I guess if you spray peppermint oil on them, that they stay away. But we don't have peppermint oil. So Mr. Boyfriend goes, why don't we just take peppermint gum and just stick it on there? And I said, because they'll come up and say, that thanks for the gum or whatever. But I mean, he was joking. But anyway, so I don't know that we're going to put the gourds outside. We like to decorate inside, although we have so much stuff going on that I don't know that the decorations would make sense anywhere. I had a few minutes to jump on here. It's Arnie, if anyone forgot. Oh, for crying out loud, how do I always forget it's you, Arnie? I'm so sorry. Anyway, I still have my late parents' old ceramic pumpkin right near me here. It's still in good shape. Art really has been a part of my whole life. I recently turned 52 on October 9th. Well, happy belated birthday. And that's awesome that you still have their pumpkin. Super cool. Anyway, so I will likely do another live next week. I don't know what day for sure. I was going to show you the progress on Mr. Boyfriend's scarf. There's been quite a bit, but I can't remember where it is. And right now we have like all kinds of like paperwork. Mr. Boyfriend was using the craft room desk for like business stuff. And this craft room literally looks like yarn exploded. From when we had that show that we did, I had taken a bunch of different bags of yarn so that I could work on different projects at the show. And since it was, a few hours away, I was like, okay, I'll be working on all this stuff. Yeah, not so much. And so now it's all in front of me in bags and stuff. So I need to reorganize these whatchamacallits here and put the yarn back. But I'm also looking to make a blanket for our couch. I have the yarn set aside with the fingering weight yarn where I'm double stranding that I'm going to make like a lapgan that includes our zodiac sign yarns, his and mine, that we're going to work together, which is the whole purpose why we've picked all the hand-dyed yarn from all of this to make up the rest of, oh my goodness, her fur just freaked the crap out of me on my foot. I thought something was crawling on my leg. Anyway, but that's not really going to be like necessarily a warm blanket for like the winter. So I told Mr. Boyfriend I want to be able to go through all of probably the Bernat blanket yarn, because that's what, if I had enough of any one color, that would be the yarn that I would have enough of. I personally would like it out of Sweet Snuggles. However, I've been noticing that some of the Sweet Snuggles, the quality is not what it used to be. And it's irritating as all get out to use. And I think it's good for like my stuffies and stuff because it's tightly woven. But when it comes to like a blanket or something, I don't know that I'd want to use it. It'd be an amazingly soft blanket. But I think more realistically, and I wish I had enough of the Big Twist plush, but I don't. And I don't know that I have enough of any one color of the Bernat blanket, but I have so much Bernat blanket, it's ridiculous. So that would be a good use for it. Um, although if we wanted to make a burgundy one, I have that super ridiculously thick, like crazy. That will hurt to make a blanket out of with the like the moving of the arm and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'll see. Thank you, Natalie. I still have quite a bit of my folks' old things. It's invaluable to hold on. It's invaluable to hold on to family memories any way possible. Absolutely, I agree. Oops, quite a few. What? Oh, I get. Okay, sorry. I'll keep you running. I'll be listening and lurking. No problem, Arnie. I appreciate it. Take care, Arnie. Burnett makes beautiful yarn indeed. Burnett does. However, Burnett blanket is not the same as it used to be several years ago. It used to be truly like soft. Like I enjoyed working with it. In the last few years, I don't. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard to me. The feel of it, which is why I started using Sweet Snuggles because it's so plushy and whatever. But it's a pain in the butt to work with sometimes. Bernat blanket, not so much. So if I can find enough colors that would work together, then I will use it to make a blanket, hopefully for this winter. Otherwise, I don't know that I'll make it. But yes, they do make other great yarns. I have not yet had the opportunity, or have I? Owie. Have I? I don't remember. Have I had the opportunity to? It's in one of the 8,000 videos that I have ready to go or need to be edited. But I don't think I've had the opportunity to use any of the now loops and threads. No, because I don't think our local Michaels had the loops and threads version of Big Twist. Although I think they had some kind of yarn that was actually actually marketed as Big Twist. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's what I was starting to tell you. So while we were in Florida, I know I'm switching subjects, but Hannah just texted me. I got to meet Hannah with Cozy Cottage Crochet. And we had a great time. Mr. Boyfriend and I went and met her at the park with Noah. Yeah. And we spent a couple hours there and we had fun. I made a couple of loveys for the kids. And Noah took his duck with his lovey attached and he was running all over the park and when he dropped it and the kid tried to come and get it, not that he doesn't share, he shares, but it was his duck. And I made Hello Kitty, a pink blanket on a Hello Kitty for Nova. And she gave it to her and it was sweet because she sent me a picture of her holding it in her car seat. And when she posted a video, she was wanting to show, well, for her members, she was wanting to show the blanket, the loveys, but Noah was sleeping with it, so she couldn't take it away from him. And Nova wanted to take it to school, so she didn't have Novas either. So I thought that was really sweet that they both loved them so much that they wanted to have them with them all the time. And I guess they just recently went. She texted me the other day and she said that they went back to the same park that we had gone to, which they haven't been to since that day. And Noah was saying duck, 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 duck all around about the blanket. So that was super cute. But it was awesome to meet her finally after so many years. And I look forward to hanging out with her again sometime. But that was super fun. Sorry, but as long time writer and blogger, spelling and even grammatical errors for me are big no nos. Yeah, well, you don't want to read stuff I post that or write. Although I've gotten much better in the last like year or so. Natalie, I look forward to your future content. It's been a while indeed, at least a couple of months. Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness, I know. And I have so many videos. I'm going to seriously have to put like a future Natalie clip saying, well, this happened back in June, and this happened back in whenever, and this happened back in whenever. And unfortunately, we weren't able to go to, we were going to go to, New York Sheep and Wool. Rhinebeck this year. We were going to try to go to Rhinebeck. We were going to drive over there. And as it turns out, we weren't able to go for two reasons. One, our nephew was getting married on that Saturday. Yeah, last weekend was when Rhinebeck happened. And Sunday, Mr. Boyfriend had to work, and I had additional festivities after the wedding. So I wouldn't have given up that opportunity for anything. That was an amazing wedding, amazing time. And but it would have been nice to have gone to Rhinebeck for the first time. I don't know Hannah, but all my best to her as another artist. Yeah, she's awesome. I love her stuff. She does a podcast basically every 2 weeks, and she shows anything she's worked on and finished. Her whips, her foes, her works in her whips, her foes, and her finished objects. That's whips and foes. Hello. I swear, both knitting, crochet, sometimes even cross stitch, and then she'll kind of give like life updates and stuff. But she's just fun to watch. Actually, it's only 5 weeks now until America's Thanksgiving. Up here in Canada, Thanksgiving also just passed on October 13th. Holy cats, I forgot about that. Always the second Monday in October for Canadians. I forgot about that. I forgot to wish our family happy Thanksgiving. Oops. Congrats again to you. A happy belated Thanksgiving to you. Congrats again to your nephew, Natalie. I did leave a comment on your most recent short YouTube video. Yes, I know. I saw that, and I haven't had a chance to respond. I'm grateful for the fact that I have built up quite a robust business with my dog walking. Wednesdays these days seem to be my biggest or my busiest days. It used to be Thursday, then it switched to Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday. Like I said, Wednesday I had 10 visits, 4 of which were to 2 different dogs, so I do them twice a day. But I had someone that I don't normally do on Wednesday, do on Friday, need me to do Wednesday. So I was like, yeah, cool, no problem. So that was a crazy day. I'm very grateful because I've had Wednesdays scheduled up to 9. That 9 is typically my visits on Wednesdays. And oftentimes I'll have somebody cancel or whatever. And then it's like, I don't get to actually have that busy of a day, even though I'm looking forward to it. And that's one of the things that is iffy about my business is the fact that, I could have any number of people have to cancel for any number of reasons. Car trouble, so they're home, they're sick, they're working from home that day, whatever. So, it's very uncertain. I can kind of bank on at least a certain number every week, because if I had more than that canceled, that would be like I just have like nothing. Not quite, but kind of. So excuse me. Jeez, that was on tight. What? This is Gatorade. You don't like Gatorade. Oh, she's leaving me now. She says, I'm out of here. This is boring. Is the TV okay? Hold on a second, because it sounds like it's the static, and I want to make sure because this TV is a little weird. Hold on one second. I turned around and I smacked my elbow into the door frame. Oh, that's what I get to go check for checking. Thanks for that too, Natalie. You're welcome. Well, Mark, you're like the number one chatter. You're the only chatter as of right now. So I'm grateful for that. Anyway, so yeah, so many. It's just been a busy time. Work has been busy, which I'm grateful for. Although I have been having problems with my leg, which is due to my back. So that's been interesting. I'll probably have a live next week talking a little bit more about that. But what else is new? What else is new? I don't have any shows scheduled for the rest of this year. I'm hoping to have something maybe scheduled for the new year. We may also be doing a show in Ohio. I think that's in May, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in May. Which is going to be fun. I don't know that it's supposed to be a bigger show than the one that we sponsored. We'll actually be sponsors of that one also. With our other endeavors, which is not something I'm going to be talking about on this channel much, at least right now. But oh, that's smart. Wait, what did I say that made you say that? And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, I would greatly appreciate it if you would do that. Natalie, did you open a kennel or just taking dogs for a walk? Although that can be a chore in itself. No, I did not open a kennel. I'm an independent contractor for a company called Rover. And like they take on the like liability and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of security for both the person with the dogs as well as the parents of the dogs and the dogs themselves. It can be a frustrating app to work with depending on the situation, but and I have a couple of private clients, but I don't do dog sitting where I go to their house and spend the night or spend, the day or whatever there. I don't do dog sitting, and I don't do dog sitting in our home. Miley is the queen of the home, and she has made that perfectly clear, and there will be no other animals in this house. And she has every right to feel that way. And I'm okay with that. Mr. Boyfriend's okay with that. So I don't do dog sitting, whether here or at a person's home. Now, I have had some of my current clients ask me, well, one client in particular asked me, hey, and we told them when we first met them, because they said, if we want to go on date night or something, is it okay? Now, the only thing is my rates. I'm willing to work with people when if it comes down to a multi-hour type of a situation, because I understand it just is not, it would be difficult to afford that plus, but, I don't dog sit. I don't there are other options. I will go and check, like my hours are by half hour rates. I will go and I have several clients where I just go, I let the dogs out in the backyard and they play and they do their business. They come in, I give them their water, treats, if they need food or whatever. I'll do all of that. A lot of them that I don't do the food because they have their own schedule or whatever, and I'm in the middle of the day, which most people want the middle of the day, which is very difficult for me to do. Which is if I do take on a new client, I'm like, you have to give me you have to be okay with me coming to your dog, not only at 12:30. It's going to have to be between 11 and 3. If they're okay with it, they're okay with it. If they're not okay with it, I'm so sorry. I would love to take you on. I've actually been having to turn away clients left and right lately, which is not beneficial to me because I lost my star sitter status, because I'm not able to accept the clients, because Rover has a messed up way of looking at stuff. And I'm not even going to get into that. But anyway, so I do have several clients where I just go and I let the dogs out. And then I have the clients where I go and I walk the dog. It's not for a whole half hour. They have to understand that I'm not going to come into their home and get the dog ready and everything else on my own time and then walk a half hour and then come back and do the rest of the stuff on my own time. And it's just not going to work. Everything has to fit into that half hour schedule, which everybody's totally cool with. I have one client, she's like, just come in, walk or take him to the corner, come back, give him his treat, and you can leave. I'm often there only 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, but I get paid for the half hour. One of my clients, sometimes the dad is home working from home, but he still has me come and walk the dogs. When he's home, I get the dogs ready. I go take a walk. I'm normally back. We're done in 20 minutes. Thank you so much. And I leave. When he's not home, then their walk only takes, I get them ready and we're back. We're done in 20 minutes. I come in, I hang out with them. I give them their treat. I give them their water. I turn on the TV for them, whatever the case is. And I just hang out until the 30 minutes is over. Other ones, I walk the entire time between getting them ready, walk and finish. Normally the walk is about 25 minutes. Some dogs I walk about a mile, sometimes a little over. Other ones are like half a mile, a third of a mile, whatever the case is. I'm averaging anywhere from 15,000 to 25,000 steps a day between Miley's walking and my walking dogs. So that's great. It's all been very good. You smacked your elbow. Oh, yeah. That did not feel good. As my mom used to say, my crazy bone instead of the funny bone. I might have heard of that app in the past. Grover, or no, it's Rover. Rover. Did I hear right? Rover. Yes, Rover. Sorry. So, anyway, so those are my services that I offer. I don't, like I said, I don't offer, and I'll take care of any animals I have on my app. I mean, on my profile, I've had birds, I've had rabbits, we have fish, tropical fish, but still fish, dogs, cats, whatever. But so far, I've only ever been requested to watch or walk dogs. So that's cool. It works. So, I mean, it's fun to go to work and I have one family. I love them to pieces. I love the mom is awesome. And she has 3 Australian Shepherds and 1 English Shepherd. She's like, I would never ask you to walk all 4 of these dogs. She has a huge yard. And I just let them out and hang out with them and stuff. And they're, oh my God, that bunch of dogs is so funny and so crazy and so barky. It's not funny, but they're awesome. And, that reminds me, I haven't heard from this other client. They have a regular dog walker, but they contact me whenever she's not available or she goes out of town or whatever. But I haven't heard from them in several weeks. That's very strange. Normally I'm there at least once a month. There are two French bulldogs, and they are the craziest dogs, and I love them so much. Oh my goodness, they're so much fun. Um, um, I was on a train of thought right there, and it just escaped me. I don't know where that was going. But anyway, I need to reach out to them. One of the dogs that I had, I started out with as a puppy. 6 months old, but oh my goodness, he was a rambunctious guy. I don't regularly walk him anymore because I went down from like 4 to 5 days a week to 2 days a week when the mom was actually working at her business. And evidently the walk was not enough. He was the other 3 days she would take him to the PARK for like a couple hours a day. So he got tired out. So in the evening, no problem. Well, the 2 days that she worked, I would walk him. I would walk him over a mile, but that wasn't enough. He was pent up at night, and he just wasn't behaving. And they were like, this just isn't enough. And so she was going to try doggy daycare, which she did one of the 2 days. And I was walking him twice a day. I'm sorry. I was walking him twice a day, a mile each. And so they ended up deciding to do doggy daycare both days because it still just wasn't enough. And he was just bouncing off the walls at night. Now it's just kind of on an as needed basis. Like, hey, I'm going to be working late. Can you check in on him? Or we're going out and whatever. So, but the thing is I was so regular with him. I had actually trained him to actually walk well on a leash versus the so ridiculous pulling that it was. And he kind of forgot that this last time that I walked with him. I was like, oh my God, he's back to pulling like a crazy dog. And oh my goodness, he is so powerful. I've had 120-pound German Shepherds, not the pullers, not be as puller as him. Crazy. Natalie, the dog whisperer, 2020. Yeah. Who are you? I've forgotten. Was your name Nancy? Ha ha ha. You're so funny, Miss Winner of the giveaway from my last live for this stuff. And I picked Mr. Boyfriend picked your name today. Uh-huh. Missy. I don't remember you. Yeah. Oh, I gotta take my nighttime stuff. Hold on a second. I got a new water bottle because my other one just got stupid. But now I have no stickers on it, so I gotta sticker it up. I gotta call Chevis and tell her I need a new grab your drink sticker so I can put it onto this one. Hi Leanne. Oh my gosh, I know you can handle a joke. Thank you, Mr. B. Of course I can handle a joke. Hello Leanne, congrats to you. Good to see you. But yes, so you won that giveaway. I said earlier it's gonna just cost me $1,000 to send it to you, but you won the giveaway. It's not gonna cost $1,000. I'll like somehow vacuum seal it or something so that it's like, although that still will probably cost about $75, but not really. I know I have your address because I've sent you stuff before. I miss you bunches. Hugs, Larissa, my favorite overseas mama. That's sweet. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so gave an update about my doggy business. I don't have any shows scheduled this year. We did the giveaway. Giveaway. We did the winner of the giveaway. Oh, that's funny. He was just talking about this person. Sorry, Squirrel. Huh. He was talking about this guitar store he hasn't been to in the city in a long time that he used to go to all the time. He knows the guy. He wanted to go see the guy more. Okay, I can't say that he would want to go see the guy more than the guitars. That would be a hard. Which one is he actually going to see more? Question. Because the guitars are going to be but the friend, no, the friend would definitely win out. But I'm Mark. How are you, my friend? I'm fine, Leanne. Thanks. Anyway, oh yeah, I just looked at my shirt. Evanescence. I don't know if you guys know of Evanescence. Amy Lee. She's amazing. What a vocal range. Her voice is, when it's Amy Lee singing. But Evanescence, ha. Mr. Boyfriend last year, no, before I moved up here, so 2 years ago, over 2 years ago, went to the concert of my dreams, Evanescence, and oh, for dear God. Oh my God. It'll come to me. Mr. Boyfriend. He may be sleeping. Yeah, he doesn't have the TV on that loud. I'm gonna text him. When you went with your Evana, really EVANESCENC Evanescence. What is the other man? He's gonna think this is funny. Oh my God! It's like it was like my dream concert, Evanescence, and oh my gosh, Evanescence, and this is gonna drive me crazy. Anyway, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like right there. I knew of them because of Twilight, the vampire series. Oh my gosh. Anyway, he went to this concert of my dreams, and it was amazing. And he was sending me videos and stuff to see them. And Evanescence was a dream concert I wanted to go to. It would have been amazing if it was also with blank whoever, but it wasn't. Anyway, incredible concert. OMG, amazing to see her perform my favorite songs in person. Wow. Incredible. Yes, Natalie and I shared. I've heard of Evanescence. Amazing band. My all-time favorite musical artist, Phil Collins, turned 75 on January 30th, 2026. Awesome. Yeah, I met his son. He did a drum my brain lately has not been functioning. I can't grasp like certain words. Not a symposium, but when we went to Drum Fest last year at Sweetwater, his son was there who started touring with Phil Collins at the age of 15. That was awesome. Nick Collins. That was awesome. That was fun to meet him. Okay, here are just a few here. Spill the juice on all your things you've been doing. We heard of a few other business ideas you've had going. Were they successful? They were successful at the show. We just haven't had time to do anything with them. And right now, I'm keeping it separate from here until I'm not sure when. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just a creative writer away from YouTube, Liam, but I'm a loyal YouTube supporter. Yes, you are. No, not Metallica. It's right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. Muse. Oh, for the love of all that's holy. Muse. Amazing band. Evanescence and Muse was opening up for Evanescence, but they were oh my gosh, that would have been the concert I would want to go to. Now we see a lot of concerts. We are at concert number, I think we just hit 100. Unless yeah, and we went to the Shrek rave. The Shrek rave. It was a rave of Shrek. They had Shrek on the back thing, dancing, and the different. I only saw Shrek for the first time that day. I think is when we watched it. He went and rented it from the library, and we watched it because I'd never seen it. And what was I dressed? What? Oh, I had this holographic dress on. Well, I had holographic like not sequins, but they were like dots all over the dress. Like the entire dress is just like a holographic thing. Well, are you surprised I have that? No. But people had like the Shrek whatevers, and they had the blind mice, and all kinds of people just dressed up in every which way possible. Mr. Boyfriend was oh my God, he has these amazing colorful pants with skeletons on or skulls on them, and he had his like neon green jacket here. Hold on, it's right here. Oh crap, I just dropped his other jacket. Oops. I'll pick it up. This neon green thing with this neon yellow or greenish yellow balaclava that he didn't wear as a balaclava. He wore it as like a slouchy hat. And that was super cool. We just had so much fun there. We actually left a little early. Why did we leave a little early? Oh, I think my leg was really bad. Was it that? I don't remember. We left a little early. We were there for a couple hours because it didn't start until like 9:30 or whatever, and was going to go on until like 2, I think, or something, if I'm not mistaken. But we just went to our hundredth. Why is that word difficult? Show last week, and we have a show tomorrow night and Saturday night. Yes, Mom, both nights. Sorry. And yes, where we normally go. We got the tickets for both, and yeah. Anyway, so it was awesome. You missed that our nephew got married this past Saturday, and I just hit my other elbow on the chair arm. That did not feel good. Anyway, what other update was I saying? We sponsored that last show that we did, that Metal Fest, and we're gonna likely be sponsors of another Metal Fest. We found the people that run it were at the other Metal Fest trying to find vendors and stuff. So we said we wanted to be sponsors and vendors. So that's not until I think May in Ohio. I think we're doing that one. I was talking about my dog business. Sadly, I've lost contact with many YouTubers that I've met since 2020. Oh, well, the life of a YouTube supporter. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Many of them don't do Facebook or IG regularly, though, so that doesn't help. People are not always willing to give out their email addresses or phone numbers, but along with everything else, not sharing personal info online is still important. You mean between each other? Like I met you at this person's channel and or I met you on, yeah, and let's exchange info. Is that what you mean by that? Well done. You got it. Thank you, Memory. Hoops, phone numbers. Ouch, Natalie, those funny bones too. I know. Safe travels both nights and enjoy. Thanks, Mom. Hugs and prayers always, Larissa. Yeah. So we go to this place in Milwaukee all the time. We are um on their if you go to their website, you can sign up for contests for concerts. And we enter all the concerts that we would possibly like to maybe go see. We will enter the contest. And the nice thing is I mean, I've actually won tickets. Like, you're the winner. Uh 2, 3 times, something like that. However, and Mr. Boyfriend has been the winner of the tickets. But I don't know how many contests, countless contests that we entered. We'll get an email saying, thank you. I'm sorry you're not the winner, but thank you for supporting live music. You can get on the list for free tickets for yourself and a friend. We want to thank you for supporting live music. Here's a code word, and you can get on the list for yourself and a friend. And then you just have to give your name and your email address and I think your zip code. And then when you go there, you go to the will call window and you give them your license and they give you the tickets. So it's really super cool. And my mom always asks, well, why do they do that? Because I forget how many people they actually give tickets to. And she's like, how can they afford to do that? I don't know when I took that. Maybe 820. Anyway, because they want to get you in there so that you're buying, so many people are buying liquor or even just beverages like sodas or water, because water now, they do liquid death, which irritates me because I'm not even a fan of liquid death as a general rule. And instead of it being however many dollars for a 6-pack or 12-pack at Walmart, you're paying, I think it's now $6 or $7 after tax for a can of water. However, when you're at the rail, oftentimes the security guards out there have cases of water and they just give it to you for free. So I'll be like, oh, Mr. So-and-so, may I have a bottle of water, please? Sure, here you go. And then a little while later, yeah, another bottle of water. And so Mr. Boyfriend has them in his pockets and stuff. So, anyway, so there's always a way around stuff. But they get you in there to buy they don't do food or anything, but merch. Because, I mean, that's where the bands make the money, is through the merch, even though the facility makes money off of that too, but they make the money off the tickets. The bands make like bupkis off of the actual tickets. It's off of their merch that they're making the money, but the facility still gets them off of that too. So that's how they get you in. But these two bands that we're going to see tomorrow and on for Saturday, we got free tickets. And we'll both get the email saying, well, sometimes I get the winner one and he'll get get on the list, but he doesn't need to get on the list because I got the 2 tickets, because when you win, you get 2 tickets also. Or he'll be like, hey, I got on the list for whatever. And I'll be like, oh, so did I. So he'll take one band and I'll take another band. There have been times where they have 4 stages. There have been times at 2 different concerts we've entered that are on the same night, and we'll each get on the list for both concerts. He'll take one, I'll take the other. And then we just go up and down, or one's in the bar and one's at this stage, and we'll go back and forth, or whatever the case is. It's so much fun. We've actually even entered to win Milwaukee Metal Fest tickets. I don't think we've won those tickets. We did win tickets to Riot Fest, which they just did their 20th anniversary this past year. We didn't win tickets, so we didn't go because the tickets were ridiculously expensive. But last year, we both won 3-day passes to Riot Fest. Unfortunately, we had adulting to do on Friday, so we didn't go. So we went on Saturday and Sunday. We got rained on Sunday, but it was so much fun. We had our ponchos on over our backpacks and our whatever, and it was just so much fun. Anyway, so that's, yeah. My next trip might be on the March break for 2026. Oh, cool. Where are you going? Correct, Natalie? Well, you don't have to tell me, but sorry, I'm here. I thought you said sorry, I'm here. No, sorry, you're here. Sorry, I'm here. Just doing house chores while listening in. No problem. Arnie's doing the same thing. Natalie, what's the website? Maybe I'll check it out. For what? This concert hall? No worries, Leah. Natalie, you must know that Ace from Kiss recently passed away. Oh, yeah, we knew that. That was a hard one for Mr. Boyfriend. Not that it wasn't for me, too, but I was never necessarily a huge Kiss fan. I knew of Kiss and I liked Kiss, but I wasn't like a fan. He has known Kiss all of his life, and so that was a big one. We actually saw their final tour here in Chicago. It was like the fifth. I think it was the fifth show before their final show in New York, which is their hometown. That's where they got out of their costumes at the end, like it was done. Ace wasn't on that tour. He hasn't been touring for a while, but yeah, that was a big one. And it's funny because it was like their final tour. And it's funny because he has a final tour t-shirt from the last one that he saw a few years ago. And this was actually their final tour. They were putting in like hundreds of millions of dollars into an AI, a virtual Kiss experience, concert experience, where you can experience it virtually. I don't know where that went. He hasn't heard anything since then, which was very close to their last tour. But yeah, that was a huge hit. Regarding my next trip, Manitoba, Canada, to visit with their friend out there. Oh, that's awesome! Have fun. Yes. I don't know that okay, I did on one of the many videos that I have that I need to edit. Oh wait, hold on. I need to tell somebody something. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? So in one of my many videos I have the Chicago yarn crawl video that I'm going to be doing, which I'm sure all of the stores are wondering why it hasn't been posted or why I didn't tell them about it. As well as the yarn haul, the yarn crawl yarn haul. Excuse me. I mentioned in there, I don't know, I know I've had gnome fibers before and I've showed it to you. I don't think this is gnome. No. I'm pretty sure I've had gnome fibers before. And it's in my yarn haul from the yarn crawl. But in the last store that we went to, I don't even know how it came up, but we were talking to the manager outside, I think, or maybe it was inside. I don't remember. And she goes, "Oh, well, do you want to meet so and so with?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I love gnome fibers. We got my next shipment. Okay. Yes, Natalie, the concert contest related website. It's called therave.com. And the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, that was a massive loss, love or loathe him. Yeah, that really hit Mr. Boyfriend hard. Really hit him hard. That was almost harder than Ace. Well, yes and no. But yeah. Of course, Leanne Ozzy too. Um, anyway, so Grace with Gnome Fibers. She is the dyer creator behind Gnome Fibers. Her studio, her dye studio, is in the back of this yarn shop. So we got to meet her. We got to see her dye studio. We talked dyeing. We talked yarn. We talked all kinds of stuff. And I'm hoping to be able to work with her on a couple things. And I'm going to, she's been so busy. I've been so busy, but I'm trying to get together with her to do a live chat together. Like kind of like a meet the maker thing, but he intrigued me, Ozzy. He was definitely a character to say the least. Yeah, yeah. We actually saw a tribute band. They were actually quite amazing. And the dude that was Ozzy, I had never seen Ozzy in real life or otherwise. Well, not otherwise, but evidently, like all of the mannerisms and characteristics and stuff that Ozzy had on stage, this guy had. It was actually quite fun. I don't remember the name of the band, but that was a lot of fun. We saw a Linkin Park tribute band. I've never wanted to leave a show. We didn't. And I was not the only one that felt this way. Mr. Boyfriend felt this way too. But the dad, who was like the sideline singer, was great. But the main guy, oh my gosh, so flat. Like are hurting the ears flat. Like at first I was like, is he a little off? And Mr. Boyfriend was like, yeah. And it was painful. It was seriously painful to listen to. We stayed, but we were very close to leaving. I've never experienced that before. But yeah, we've seen several different tribute bands, and some of them are like, wow, amazing. Where was I going? But there was something else that I wanted to tell you guys. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. We just started watching a movie before the live. I may only be on for like another 20 minutes because I'm actually getting quite tired. Today was a busy day. I only had 5 clients, but I'm only at 16,527 steps for today. That really sucks. Which is only, according to my watch, only 7.23 miles. Yesterday I was at like, I actually, for some reason, it didn't log 2,300 of my steps. But I was like over 10 miles, I think, yesterday, having burned like 1,200 calories. Today I only burned almost 900 calories. But by the end of the day, with the last walk with Miley, I will be over 900 calories burned. But yeah. There are a prodigy dude. His name is Young Bucked. He very, very good. Check him out later. Can you send that to me privately? And I will. Oh, we saw. Oh, now that you said Buck. No, that wasn't his name. Wait a minute. He'll be on my list. Oh. No, Mark Daly isn't the person I'm thinking of. Kevin M. Buck. He was actually Blizzard of Oz. That was the name of the Ozzy Osbourne tribute band. Very good. But Kevin M. Buck, so amazing music. Thing is we got a CD of his because they did a special for the CDs. Totally different music than what we heard on stage. Totally different. It was also very good, but very because this was a metal show that we were going to, and this was very melodic and very whatever, very different, but very interesting. Sorry, Youngblood. Youngblood. Why does that sound familiar? But how did you spell Young Blood? English singer, songwriter, and actor. Yeah, I know him as an actor. I didn't know he was a singer. Movies. Let's see what movies he's been in. Mars. I think that's where I know him from. He hasn't been in a lot of stuff, evidently. Oh my God. No, Youngblood. Okay, no. We started to watch a movie before because Mr. Boyfriend wasn't feeling good after his shots. I was gonna say infusions. They weren't infusions. Oh, for crying out loud! What is wrong with my brain lately? Anyway, his flu shot, his whatever. He had 4. He had them at I want to say noon. By 2, 3 o'clock, he was really not feeling that great. So he came home and we put a pizza in the oven. I don't know if you guys have Motor City Pizza. Costco is where Jewel also has it, but fantastic pepperoni pizza. I think it's triple pepperoni or double pepperoni or something like that. It's got the little squares and the round slices. Amazing. Their cheese bread, which we cut up as a pizza. Oh, incredible. Anyway, great frozen pizza. Price is much better at Costco than if you buy it because you get 2 pizzas in a box for $15 versus $8 or 9 or 10. I don't know, $13 at Costco or $14 at Costco, and a Jewel, I think they're $8 a piece, and on sale they're $7.50. Whoop-de-doo. But anyway, great pizza. But I digress. Where was I going with that? Oh, Mr. Boyfriend. So we made a pizza. We sat down to watch this movie at 6:30. I'm so sorry. Anyway, it was Underground, I think. I think it's Underground. Intriguing movie, and I can't wait to watch the rest of it. It's not going to be tonight because I think Mr. Boyfriend passed out on the couch, which is not a typical thing for him at all whatsoever. So I know he's feeling under the weather. He has a day off tomorrow. That's why he did it today. But yeah, that what is her name? Kate Beckin? No. Underworld 2023. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale. And Michael Sheen. I was seeing him and I'm like, this dude looks, is that, I couldn't remember Michael Sheen's name to save my life. Aro in Twilight, I know, but not Michael Sheen. So I was like, man, does he have a son or something? It so looks like him. So I looked up Underworld to see if it was a son of his, and it's him. And I was like, well, this is from 2003. Okay, so 22 years ago. But it's an interesting movie between the vampires and the what are they called? Whatever the other people down below. Is that the first one though? I hope what we're watching is the first one. Because I think they have. Wow, they have a. Oh. I guess there's 4 of them, I think. Well, let's see. Let's look up Kate Beckinsale and Underworld 2003. Underworld 2006, 2012, 2016. Wait, 2003, 2006, 2009, 2012, 2016. Holy cats, 5 of them? That's crazy. Okay, so there's a whole world of them. I think the one we're watching is 2003. Yeah, seems like it. Under cover of night, vampires engage in an age-old battle with their sworn enemies, the Lycans, a clan of violent werewolves. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the movie, we got it at Goodwill because we have a list of 8 million movies that we want. We have a bunch up on top of here. And every time we get one, we like check it off and we keep it on the list, but the ones we have, we check off in the other ones. So I have to actually add this to the list. But Mr. Barham was like, he has the list too. Whenever I update it, I send it to him. And so he went ahead and he got it. The one Goodwill, it's the fancy Goodwill because it's in this really upscale area. I mean, ours isn't bad, but their movies are the best price, $2.99, whether it's a series or whatever, a single movie, double, triple disc, whatever. They're all the same price, $2.99. All the other ones in the area, they're like $3.49 for a single movie, and if it's a series, it's like $5.99, and all this other. It just spit in my eye. Anyway, so he happened to be there, and so he picked that up in a couple other movies, and so that was fun to start. And then I kept watching the time, and I'm like, it's 7:10, it's 7:15. He's like, is the time? I'm like, it's 7:20, 7:22. I'm like, okay, I gotta go, I gotta get ready. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm with my fingers on my mobile keypad. No problem. I get it. Auto incorrect. My hometown doesn't even have Costco. Popeye's chicken is here, though. We have a Popeye's chicken around the corner, actually. Back to yarn talking. Have you heard of the most famous mosaic crochet designer, Icelandic Tina? I think so. Yeah. The sale was probably happening. Hannah with the Cozy Cottage Crochet put out like a 3-minute video earlier today. She's a premier affiliate. I don't know that I still am because I signed up years ago, but they have, if you like Malabrigo, they have it on sale. Now, Rasta is my favorite Malabrigo yarn. I'm not a huge Malabrigo person. I love how saturated their colors are. Totally, they got that on point. But everybody has it. Every yarn shop I think I've ever been to has some sort of Malabrigo. That is not a problem. But I always like to go for the names I don't know or have never heard of, or that are indie dyers or local indie dyers. And anyway, but they're like Rasta yarn is like 17 something a hank, which at a local yarn shop is going to be anywhere from about $23 to $30. So great price. And it's today. I don't know if it's today only or not, but I know Malabrigo's on sale. And there was some other kit that was on sale. I've never heard of the name. And it was like $65 instead of $85, which it's for like 250 yards of yarn and or I don't know, something like that. But I don't know anything about that one. I've never seen any of Tina's work, but she's here on YouTube as well. Oh, cool. Natalie, have you ever dyed yarn? Yes, I have. I've done dip dyeing and I've done painting of yarn, meaning having the yarn prepped and using like a dropper or a bottle or whatever to specifically do yarn. I actually did videos on both of those techniques. They're somewhere on my channel. And I have the yarn somewhere. Uh, right here. I recognized my yarn. Stay. Stay. This is long dog yarn. This was one. This was the dip dyeing one. You can tell that there's like from the dipping it in slowly, you got more saturated and then it gets lighter. And this was the painted yarn. Green, purple, and pink. Of course, there was bleeding. It was my very first time doing it, but yes. Well, let me name drop. He. Guess who met and hugged her lots? Oh, awesome. I did 2 workshops with her, and my friend had her stay in her house for 3 nights, so we had a private morning with her too. Oh my God, that's amazing. I think I might have seen one of those 2 dyeing videos here on the channel. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, that's awesome, Leanne. Well, I know Grace from Gnome Yarn, so na. I'm just totally kidding. That's awesome, Leanne. That's a super special. That's super special and awesome. I'm so happy for you. It's always fun to meet people, you know. Like it was super cool to meet Hannah with Cozy Cottage Crochet, which I mean, she has many patterns that she's put out on Ravelry and stuff. I'm not on Ravelry. I used to be, but there were certain things that went on there that I just wasn't interested in, and so I just deleted my account. I can still get stuff on there, but um anyway, I know I had the goal up there when I reached 5 super chats. I don't know why I did that. It came up saying that it was an option, and I figured what the heck, I'll do it, and whatever happens. And if we got 5 super chats, I was going to do the 2-hour game night. I'll still do a 2-hour game night. The only thing is I have absolutely no idea where all of my games are. Like literally, they have disappeared. We have both looked for my bag of games, and they are gone. I thought it was underneath this hanging whatever from the ceiling, almost ceiling. It's not there. It's not there. It's nowhere in the craft room. We've had this place basically gutted, well, except for that, and my games have disappeared. I don't know where they are. I don't know if I'll be able to pick any up, but they'll probably be like online ones, or unless I can find a couple by then. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Roseanne. How are you? Welcome. Natalie, there's always Kahoot for trivia. What? What is Kahoot for trivia? Huh, that's interesting. If it's an app, I'm not going to be able to do it because I have no room on my phone to take pictures, have apps, or anything else. And I've deleted basically everything except what is absolutely necessary on my phone. And it's very, very irritating and frustrating and whatever. But it's an option. I have a lot of ones that are on YouTube, like we've done. And we'll play it by ear, but that's too bad that you can't find those board games you had. I know, it's crazy. Next year, or special guest for our crochet convention is a Tunisian crochet Tony from. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now I know Tony, or know of Tony. I don't know her. But that's awesome. Cooley and even crochet conventions. Nope, Kahoot is a website too. Oh, okay. Hi, Roseanne. It's great to see you here. Yes, it is great to see you here. Okay, well, since we have a new person, I guess I'll stay online for a little while longer. But if I yawn, please forgive me. It's not going to be much longer though. But oh, okay, cool. Thanks for sending that. I'll check it out after the live. Um. Anyway, so yeah, I had fun on the yarn crawl. I think I showed you guys online on here. Didn't I show you the yarn haul as a sneak peek type thing? I can't even tell you where all that stuff. I mean, I know some of it's right there, but I believe it's Kahoot.it. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I pulled it up. So you'll just have to remind me then in the event we go with that. Well, there's a Kahoot.com too. Oh, but here's Kahoot.it. So I don't know. I don't know what the difference is or why there's a difference. But that's cool though. Um anyway, so what else do I have to update you with? Diamond painting. I absolutely adore diamond painting, and I had gotten I showed you guys a Sesame Street one from, I think it was when Joann's was closing, and that one was there's so many different names of, because I want to do a review of different brands and comparisons. That one is amazing, and I absolutely adore their the actual picture. It itself is almost holographic, but not. And the diamond pieces are great. The quality of everything is great. Well, I went with painting with diamonds, I think was another one that I did, and I ordered two different ones. One was the Chicago skyline, which was very gray and very not very colorful, but it was amazing. So I got that one, and I got another one. Oh, it was a lighthouse one. Oh my gosh, they had some amazing ones that were incredible. But Mr. Boyfriend and I, because the lighthouses are our thing. They came in the mail, and whoever delivered it left it outside in the rain. It was in a plastic bag, which had been torn open in two different spots. The boxes got wet, and the diamonds are everywhere. You can go like this, and you hear the diamonds shifting everywhere, loose, falling out. We put them on the bed, falling everywhere. They were all over the comforter. Are you freaking kidding me? So Mr. Boyfriend took some pictures and took a video, and I need to email them and say, really? First of all, how do you expect these boxes to get anywhere when they're in a super thin, not padded envelope? And the pieces are everywhere. They're stuck to the tape that was taping the box shut and the bag shut. Everywhere. There's nothing I can salvage from here other than having a million mix matched diamonds everywhere. Really? So I need to email them, and I need to send them the pictures and the video and show them what crappy way that they sent it, and hope that they're going to refund them. Well, no, I would like them to replace them is what I would like them to do. But at the very least, refund my money. Oh, so frustrating. Yes, it's awesome, Mark. Our crochet guild is just 4 years old. I'm a foundation member and heavily involved running a monthly branch meetup. Oh, well, that's cool. I am so late. Hi, Becky. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Roseanne, are you a crocheter? Hey, Becky, hon. Hi, Becky. Hello, everybody. Yes, Leanne, I crochet and knit. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's awesome that you crochet and knit. Do you have a favorite project you love making? I'm a blanket maker, though I love it all. Amigurumi is a firm favorite too. Um, so anyway, yes, I love diamond painting. I love my Sesame Street one. It is amazing. I also did a Halloween one of a Michaels brand. It's on a piece of wood. Oh, it's so cool. I should go get it. It actually glows in the dark too. I haven't don't have it hung up yet though. Wow, our postal services are outdated and unprofessional at times. They need to be phased out anyway to the courier companies. It's almost 2026 in Canada. Post is now on rotating strikes. Garbage. Courier companies, as in what are you referring to? Hi, Becky and Roseanne. Hold on. Let me go get my Halloween one. Ow. Now I hit my toe. Seriously, people. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm just picking up Mr. Boyfriend's jacket. He's so cute. He's sleeping on the couch. He had a football game playing. I didn't even know we got football. But he was gonna watch a guitar something, but anyway, so I have to put it came with like um anyway, a string. I can't think of the term. But anyway, this was the Michaels one, which is super cool. This was a lot of fun to do. And I tend to do it in segments like the one I'm doing now, I do it by the squares and stuff. This one I love because the plastic on it is perforated, so you can actually do the squares like that instead of having to get the strips of paper to put on there so that you can take them off at it, whatever. But this one is amazing. And all of these light blue ones glow in the dark. It's super cool. But I just need to put the thing on so I can hang it up. And honestly, I really don't care if I have this all year long. What was we got something we were going to put up here, or did we get it? I swear we got it. I don't know where it is. We got something. I think it was when the home store was closing. I don't remember, but that one's super cool. I love diamond painting. I done one a long time ago. I have it somewhere here, not framed and not sealed, which I got to seal a spray seal. It was the lips. I did that years ago. I have it somewhere. I don't know where. Um, and I forgot how much I love it. And I love my Sesame Street one that's coming out amazing. And some of the diamonds are iridescent. So cool. Anyway, wait. Um, hold on. Hi, Becky. Okay, good on you, Natalie Diamond. Okay, Roseanne, I don't know if you're new here or not, but if you're wondering why I'm reading all the comments, is because everybody hears what I'm saying, but a lot of people lurk and work. Lurk and work. Yeah, right? Is that what my term is normally? Anyway, so they know what I'm saying, but they don't know what everybody else is saying. So this way I'm reading everything so everybody can hear what's going on, and if they want to respond, they can. But I don't know that you're new. I swear your name looks familiar. Good on you, Natalie Diamond Painting as well. Hi, Larissa. Hi, Becky. Larissa's my mom, by the way. Couriers such as FedEx, DHL, I could go on and on with those. Purl later. I've never heard of Purl later. DHL is amazing. I've had stuff from Europe. I mean, like all areas of Europe come in like 3 days. It's ridiculous. I agree, but I also agree that the postal service has a right to be around too, even though they sometimes suck. I've had I've had UPS deliver a 20-pound box of polyfill, leave it on the front stairs in the rain, and they got damaged. And then they didn't want to do anything. Joanne's wasn't doing anything. Well, Joanne's did. No, they told me to go ahead and just keep it. I'm like, it's wet. One of the bags, I picked up the box. One of the bags, bloop, 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 down the stairs into a puddle of water. Well, okay, it may be sealed and under pressure. However, how do I know water didn't get in there? These are things for kids. I can't put potentially polyfill that is going to sit there for maybe 6 months until I get to that particular section that has been sitting, because I mean 20 pounds of polyfill is a lot of polyfill. And although I have 40 pounds, probably 50 pounds of it, because I got two 20-pound boxes. Each one was like $20 when they closed and $40 and whatever. But anyway, anyway, just keep it. I'm like, okay, we threw out the one that fell in the water and we kept the other one because the bag wasn't wet. But that was UPS, or was it FedEx? I think it was UPS. I can't remember. They all have their problems, unfortunately. Now they've all escaped my mind, darn it. That's okay. I like to make blankets and baby items. No Amis for me. Nope. I do no sew Amis for the most part. That's awesome, Natalie. Diamond art is fabulous. Crafting too. I've been reading a lot about hobbies and the effects on our mental health. Exactly. And diamond painting is actually quite a big thing for the mental health. Nice baby items, gorgeous. That's lovely, Natalie. I've never seen a diamond painting like that, almost like a decorative ornament. Yeah. Art is wonderful mental therapy as well. It's been proven. I've watched when you were moving last year or so. Okay, then that makes a little sense. Purl might be in Canada only. UPS, yes. Some of these delivery drivers don't care though, or don't listen. They're the ones that thankfully get fired. Well, sometimes. But anyway, this is on a piece of wood. Yeah, I've never seen one like this either. What I went to go look for is, and for the life of me, I can't remember the owl's name from Harry Potter, by Hannah with Cozy Cata Crochet, when she was having her elbow surgery earlier, I think it was earlier this year. She got, I think it was supposed to be a keychain. It was supposed to be a little one of that owl that was, oh, wait a minute. Was it diamond painting or was it cross stitch? No, I think it was diamond. I'm almost positive it was diamond painting. I'm almost positive, because I went shortly thereafter to Michael's to try to find it, and I couldn't find it. So I'm okay. Now I'm doubting myself, but I'm going to say 75% sure that it was a diamond painting. I'd ask her, but she went to sleep. So I had gone in there. Well, at one point after Joann's closed, Mr. Boyfriend and I were at Michael's, and they had, it's this brand, Make Market. That's, I think, the Michael's brand of diamond painting, which I got this one too. I'm going to do this as one of the comparisons. These take forever though. So it's going to have to be like I do part of it and I tell you how and compare. Because there's no way by the time I get all of these diamond paintings done that I want to do, especially these that have literally like 45 different colors. And I got like these big, like massive ones. Dude, seriously? Sesame Street has been taking me forever. I really want to show it to you. But I'm afraid I'm going to get all the colors messed up and what I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it in a minute. But anyway, so it's this Make Market, but they had them by the registers, and they were like that one. This one was $14.99. Great price for a diamond painting, especially this big. This 42 colors. I mean, come on. And it's 11 by 14. That's a pretty decent size. $14.99. I didn't pay $14.99. It was on sale. But this one was also on sale. I want to say we got it for like $2 or something like that. And this one, I think we ended up getting for like $5 or something ridiculous. Anyway, so I got it because I was like, oh my God, it glows in the dark. What? It glows in the dark. Just like we got adult coloring book that glows in the dark. Well, not the whole thing, but there are pieces of it in several pictures in there that glow in the dark. I could go get that too. Okay, hold on. I don't think any of those delivery companies are any better than the USPS. Had a guy just drop my package out in my yard, didn't even get out of his vehicle. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. UPS, I don't know who delivered those diamond paintings, but whoever did it left it in the rain. Dude, If you didn't tear the bags and you saw that they were torn and you still left it in the rain, are you an idiot? I mean, seriously. Mark, thank you so much for that second super chat tonight. You are so awesome. I really appreciate that. Hopefully the money helps, Natalie. It will help. Believe me. Thank you so much. Why? Wow, Becky, damn him. Well, the thing is I've been watching. I don't get a chance to watch much, but I'll have like podcasts and stuff playing when I'm like driving, or even when I'm walking a dog. I'll have it in my pocket or whatever. Although I talk to the dogs while I'm walking them. That may be weird, and people are probably wondering, who the heck are you talking to? Why are you talking to the dog? Like, I'm like, oh, I went to this concert last night and I saw Evanescence and Amy Lee is amazing. And like, seriously, these are the conversations I'm having with these dogs as I'm walking them. Anyway, but what was I saying? Oh, anyway, so I had or like when I'm folding clothes or for two people, we have so much laundry. It's ridiculous. Like 4 big loads of laundry a week. What? Okay, now with walking dogs, I'm changing my clothes and putting everything away, washing, because I have so many dogs on me throughout the day. But anyway, I keep forgetting where I'm at. So I was listening to this one, and I once was interested in signing up to be an Amazon delivery person with my own vehicle, not their vans, but my own vehicle. I've heard horror stories about that. You have to be there like super early at the distribution center, super early, and you have to like pick what area you want, and they don't necessarily put it in order. So you may get 3 packages in the same neighborhood, but you don't realize that. So you're driving like all over the place and whatever. And the delivery people in the vans, because a lot of different companies were going to like overnight delivery or like 2-day delivery. Well, Amazon is wanting to be the best. So now they have same day delivery and stuff. So they put so much pressure onto the drivers. And like, this is a regular thing across the board. It's not like it's only in a certain area. They have like, you have 50 deliveries you have to make, or 75 deliveries you have to make in a certain time frame, and they don't have time to take breaks for lunch. Yes, you get a lunch break, but if you take that lunch break, they're not stopping the clock. You still have to get those packages out. People are peeing in bottles in their vans because they don't have time to take a break to go find a bathroom, to go into the bathroom, because they need to make these deliveries. It's ridiculous because Amazon has to be on top and has to have the best delivery options and stuff. It's really irritating and frustrating. Oh, sorry. You're most welcome, Natalie. A rose for all of the ladies here. Oh, what a sweet talker here, Mark. And on Friday, Leanne. What? What about on Friday? I've even got a notification saying, do not put stuff on this front porch, carport only. They can't read. Yeah, we have a foyer, whatever. That like, there's that area where, yes, okay, this you would think is a single family home. Well, it was when it was built in 1922. I think it's 102 years old, 103 years old. Whatever. Anyway, it was a single family home when it was built. And then it was retrofitted to be 3 apartments. Some people don't know that. Although if you're delivering, you see apartment 1, apartment 2, apartment 3, or A, B, C, or however I don't know. I do unit 1 because that's how we were told it was. But some people do apartment A or B, whatever. But anyway, there's a door that is obviously a foyer, and then there's a locked door that goes to 2 apartments. But freaking put it inside. How difficult is it? The Amazon people, no, Amazon leaves it on the steps outside. They don't come in. UPS and FedEx typically come in and leave it in the foyer covered. Typically. Not always. It depends on the driver. And it's frustrating as all get out. Oh no, Becky, shame on them. Totally shame on them. It's Friday where Leanne is, not Thursday night. Oh, right. Hello. I got it. My Dill does Amazon and DoorDash delivered and does very well at making a good living from it. I will never do DoorDash again. Mm-mm. Never again. One, it is now finally getting out showing how DoorDash, Uber Eats, those guys make no money. The basic, like you're basically making $2-3 from them, even though they're getting fees from the restaurants and from the people. The delivery person makes maybe $2-3 per delivery. So if you're not making tips, you're making nothing, because all of that money is going into your gas tank to be able to get from all of your delivery people. Holy cats are the, oh, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. I will not do it again. Especially since then they banned me because they said I have some that like that they couldn't verify my ID or anything like that. I didn't get banned. That's the wrong word. But they put a thing on me and I'm like, what are you talking about? You have my license. There's nothing wrong with my license. There's no, I don't know who you have or what you think you have, but you got the wrong information. And I had to go through this whole rigmarole to get them to, oh, it was so frustrating. I prefer my dogs. I prefer my dogs all day long. Yes, Mark, Friday lunchtime here. Leanne is in the future like Michael J. Fox was. I saw him recently. His health is really declining. I know, it appears. But Parkinson's and other diseases sadly don't care. I know, so sad. Hey, Arnie, welcome back. They are a younger company here in Australia, maybe better work ethics for the drivers. Maybe, I don't know, but there are so many stories about how they just throw the stuff, or you don't tip, I'm going to pee on your food. You don't tip, I'm going to eat your food. You don't tip, I'm taking the food back to the restaurant. And so sorry. Or all these other crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, the stories out there are so ridiculous. Wait a minute, I just got it. Thank you, my love. He just told me it was Muse. I figured it out. It came to me all of a sudden. Excuse me for eating. Oops. Welcome back, fun seekers. Hi, Leanne. Anyway. I had to pick a chocolate that was super chewy. We don't run on tips in Australia generally. Yeah, well, and one of the channels that I follow, again, it's not stuff I have to like pay attention to. And I'll have I'll have videos playing in the background, but oftentimes I'm like, I don't know, not paying attention half the time. But I had it playing earlier today, and she's in Tokyo, or was. She probably isn't anymore, but oh no, she would be because she's there for 5 weeks. But she was talking about they were talking about how Tokyo is a tipless society, that you just don't tip there. So that makes a difference. That makes a difference. Here in the States, it's very much, it was so frustrating. I mean, I remember when I moved up here in Florida, it wasn't great. My mom used to go out with me on runs, but here it was so difficult. Like I did, was it DoorDash that I was doing for grocery ones? I think that was DoorDash. Yeah, because I only did Uber Eats. Uber Eats, for some reason, I wasn't able to transfer my account up here. They were giving me all kinds of headaches about it. But DoorDash I was able to do, and I did some, I swear it was DoorDash. Was it DoorDash? Mom, you would remember. Was it DoorDash I was doing up here? Anyway, the grocery, I got the same. And the thing is you have to accept X amount of stuff, because once you go below a certain percentage level of acceptance orders, you like go on the bottom of the thing, or you get kicked out, or you whatever. And DoorDash, they only had X amount of spaces for drivers. So you would sign on, but you couldn't sign on to actually work because there were no areas that were available. And it was like so freaking ridiculous. And Instacart, that's what it was. I wasn't DoorDash, I was Instacart. Thanks, Mom. So anyway, but I would get this thing, and it's like, accept this order for like $9 to go to Meyer to go grocery shopping for this person. They have 75 items, or I think that was the most I ever had, 75 items, but you have to do it in under 47 minutes or whatever. I think that one was like 45 minutes. And as a general rule, if I go into a store and I'm picking up 75 items and I know what I want, then it's not but these people, and it says kind of what aisle it's supposed to be in, but then you have to find it, and then it's not there. So then you have to find a like item and send them the picture to see, do you want this? Okay, well, you're having to wait for them to respond, and that's eating into your 47 minutes. So then you go and you find other stuff, and then you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that, oh dear Lord. And then they maybe tip you $2, and it's like, okay. Or no, the $9 was with the tip. And then I have to travel a half hour to get to them. What the flying fudgesicles? Seriously? It was a nightmare. It seriously was stupid. I had a pizza guy bang on the door once because we didn't give him a tip. My mom at the time told that this wasn't money for meds she had to get yet. Yeah, exactly. That's who I was thinking of too, Larissa. Great minds think alike. No, Mark, agree, Larissa. Yeah, so it was just like, yeah, I've seen videos of people like, yeah, where's my tip? Or, oh, I didn't see that there was a tip. I'm assuming there's a cash tip. No, I'm sorry. Bloop, drop the pizza or whatever it is. It's mind-boggling. Not to mention the fact that the Instacart and the DoorDash and the Uber Eats people who will deliver something at this door and see a package sitting there at this door and go and grab that package and leave, like the Porsche Pirates and stuff. Oh my gosh, the stories. And I'm like, you know what? It's not. It's just not. It's just not. I'm going to stick to my dogs, who, although do talk back, really don't talk back, but do talk back. And many have attitudes, but they're so cute. Oh my goodness, I have this puppy golden retriever. I started with him at 12 weeks, like right when they brought him home. And he is the cutest thing. And although, oh dear gosh, is he like feisty sometimes and totally jumping up and down and whatever, he's learning to walk with me on a leash. I walk him twice a day, 3 days a week. And he's learned, he already knew sit, which was impressive. And now he knows paw and other paw. So if he gives me his left, then the other paw is the right. Or if he gives me his right, the other paw is the left. And he knows lay down. And I've taught him how to sit and stay. I'm so proud of him because even after, okay, the first like couple times I was there, he was not getting it. And he was like, I'm not staying here. You got the treat. I'm coming to you. Now I've gotten to the point where I actually, this last time, yesterday, I got him to sit and stay. And I went out of his view, which I've not been able to do yet. And I think I got it up to like 10 seconds of sitting and staying. And he'll sit there and I see his eyes change. And he's like focused. And then he waits and he'll sometimes like be like, bless you. And he'll be like, oh, no, stay. And he stays. And then I'm like, come. And then he runs so fast. He's like sliding all over the floor and everything. It's so funny. And I'm like, good stay. And he's like so excited. And he loves praise. And then I give him his treat. And then we do it again. And we do it several times. And he's gotten so good. I think the longest I made him sit and stay was like 20 seconds. And for a puppy, that's a long time. So I'm very excited about that. Plus, I try to teach, we've taught Miley this, and she's known this for a long time. But when we get to an intersection, we say street, and she knows to sit. In our neighborhood where we normally go, she knows already, but we don't have to say anything. She knows she knows it's a street, and she sits. And oftentimes before we even slow down. And so I try to teach that to the dogs I walk. And I've successfully been able to do it with the one puppy I was telling you guys about that was a huge puller, to a brother and sister. I think one or two other clients, but this puppy, he picked it up very quickly, very quickly. And I said street, he didn't really know. When I said street, sit. And he sat. And then he'd get up. And then street, sit. And so now all I have to do is say street, but he would sit. So now, for some reason, only when he has his harness on does he itch on his neck, which the harness isn't even touching, but he itches. So, and oftentimes it's at the street. So he'll itch or whatever. And I'm like, street. And so what he does is he gets up and he goes and he sits on my toes and he watches me. And then he'll look and I'm like, stay. And then the traffic is coming. And I'll stay. And then, okay, let's go. And then he like hops and hops. But if there's something in the street, he wants to play with it. And I'm like, dude, no. But it's so cute. So cute because he just sits on he gets up and he sits on my toes. And he just sits there. He's the cutest thing. Oh my goodness. And I've only had him for a few weeks. And he's got to be like maybe, okay, I got him at 12 weeks. He's got to be 16 weeks now. Holy cats. I have him Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By the next Tuesday, he's so much bigger. We went to Florida. I saw him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. We left for Florida on Friday. We got back, and I didn't see him that whole week. I saw him the following Tuesday. He was an entirely different dog. This dog grows like crazy. Mr. Boyfriend saw him when we first, because he always comes with me when I meet new clients. Because you don't know what's happening. People may not even, it could be a person, the stories have been out there, they don't even have a pet, but they lure you in and then do God knows. So Mr. Boyfriend always comes with me. I've had, I think, 2 clients, potential clients, not be comfortable with a man coming into their house. I'm like, okay, I understand and I appreciate, but just like you're not comfortable, I'm not comfortable not having him. So we just went our separate ways. But anyway, so Mr. Boyfriend came last week or the week before. He met me there. He was my last client. And I said, you're going to be shocked with how big he is. He's like 4 times the size he was. I'm like, I know this dude is big. I mean, he's not that big. He's still little, but he's so much bigger than what he was when he was 4 weeks or 12 weeks old. Speaking of dogs, please check out the Littlest Hobo here on YouTube. Originally an American film, then both an American and Canadian TV series. A German Shepherd named London, a great show. I think I've heard of it. I've never seen it though. Cats are great pets too, Arnie. Did I miss a comment about cats? One time I asked Layla what you want. She said in her own way, I don't know. That's cute. But wait, what did I miss? I don't see a comment that I missed about a cat, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Does Miley get jealous with the smell of other dogs? Yes. And I think that's the reason why she won't go out with me sometimes. Although I know that Mr. Boyfriend is alpha now and, has a commanding tone and everything else and stuff. And when I was having a really big problem with my leg and trying to save it for my dog walking, which I have several clients that I walk the dogs, but they do have a backyard, and they were very understanding and let me just let them out in the backyard instead of walking them, which sucks because then my exercise was gone and whatever. Anyway, so Mr. Boyfriend would be the one walking her regularly. I don't know that it was then because it started before then. she, like in the morning, she used to go out with me, no problem. But now, oftentimes, first thing in the morning, she won't go out with me. And then if I have time to take her out before I leave for work, I'll try to take her out and she'll go more often than not. But she is still very leery outside since 4th of July this last year. For whatever reason, she is not, she's actually on medications now. When we were in Florida this last time, we took her to the vet and we talked to them about, what's going on with her, and she's very skittish. As it turns out, the our regular vet wasn't there, but the other vet that she's been with before was, and she also has a Belgian Malinois about the same age as Miley. And she said it's interesting because she started getting skittish at the same around the same age and was on a similar medication. So she's only been on it since we got back from Florida, which was the beginning of October. And it takes 4 to 6 weeks for it to fully like change the brain chemistry and stuff. So I'm hoping that it will help and she'll stop being so like scared outside, thinking she's going to hear fireworks or whatever. Um, and so prayers that works, because it sucks that she's skittish all the time. I have two cats, but yes, she smells the dogs. Now she's so used to many of them, but when I get new ones, she's like, what is happening? And like, will walk away. I'm like, okay, I know. I have two cats. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I used to have cats when I was younger with my mom. 9:24 p.m. timestamp, Natalie. Oh my God, I've been on for 2 hours. Okay, I'm going to be getting off. I wasn't planning on being on this late. Layla, LOL, walked on the phone. That's too funny. She walked on the phone to Ernie. Wow, LOL. Anyway, so I'm going to get going. I was not planning on being on for 2 hours. Well, I was when I thought Mr. Boyfriend's friend was coming over and they were going to be playing guitars, because Mr. Boyfriend plays guitar and his friend plays the bass guitar. But anyway, I want to go and hang out with him a little bit. I know he's off tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to continue the movie or not. He was up just a little while ago. I don't know if he still is, but I will do a live next week sometime. I'm not sure when, because I'm not exactly sure what our schedules are next week. I know Friday, it's not going to be Friday. It's not going to be Saturday, Sunday next week. So it'll have to be Monday through Thursday sometime. I'll have to find some time to get on the live. As soon as I can figure out what evening is going to be free, I will let you guys know. And I'm hoping that I'll have some time next month I'm hoping to get a video up in the next week or two. But I'm hoping I'll have time to work on that as well as our other endeavors and stuff and whatever. But I will be doing a live. I will do a live next week sometime at some point. Yeah. My pet Brahmin cow is my favorite. She's naughty as maybe that's why I love her. Yeah, it would be why you love her. That's so sweet. But anyway, so I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know wasn't super busy. Mark, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. I really greatly appreciate it, and it definitely will help. That was awesome. I will do a 2-hour, even though we didn't reach the goal of 5 super chats. I will do a 2-hour game night sometime in November. Have a good night, Natalie, and everybody. Have a nice Friday weekend and week 2. Until next time. Yes, same to you guys. Good night. Leanne, have a great rest of your Friday. And I hope you all have a great Friday and rest of your weekend. And then I'll see you sometime next week. I'm not sure when. Again, I will let you know on the community tab as well as on Facebook. And I'll probably do a short and let you guys know when I figure out I can do the live. Hey, just before you do, is anyone else getting the pop-up ads across the comments? Please don't be annoyed by them. It's a teeny amount for Natalie's live chat. Wait, what are you talking about? Is anyone getting the pop-up ads across the comments? What does that mean? But yes, thank you. Please don't be annoyed. It is a tiny amount for me. Good night, everyone. Don't have a restful night and day, everyone. Thank you, you too, Roseanne. Thank you so much for having been here. I really appreciate it. Cool. I like to do super chat, but gotta wait till next month. I totally get it, Arnie. There's no pressure for that. It was just an option that came up as a goal, and I was like, "Oh, what's this? Let me try it." And whatever. I'm not gonna force anybody to do a super chat. That's just not right either. I mean, I have my memberships. If you're ever interested in joining one of those, I have multiple levels, and when I do videos, I think I'm going to plan on doing it members first. Um, for all members, even though I have that as a perk for higher level. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly yet how I'm going to do that, but I've been going back and forth on whether or not I should just do one membership level, even though I haven't been active. So the memberships, and I appreciate you, Mark, for still being a member. Thank you so much for that. That really does mean a lot. Granny D is also still a member. She has been for like over 4 years, I think now. But yeah. I get them, Leanne, by Natalie and all the closet dwellers. I just don't understand what you mean across the comments. I don't understand that. No ads for me. I still subscribe to YouTube Premium. I did put low, as far because it gives you an option to do like low ad amounts, medium, or like heavy. I did like low so that there hopefully weren't a lot, but I don't know. It's a new update from YouTube, Natalie. Huh. Natalie, do you have PayPal by chance? Good night, all. I don't, but Mr. Boyfriend does. Night prayers for all. Did block them. Oops. I did. I blocked them. Oh, you blocked the ads. That's okay, Becky. I get it. It gets irritating. You can't opt out yet, though it's being looked into. As for some hosts, don't want them. Huh. I have to look and see how if I can turn them off. I don't even know about them because it didn't tell me anything about them. Yes, I'm still a channel member as well for now. You're welcome for that too, Natalie. Take care to you all. I'll explain the ads to you. Okay. Most channels I go to just have one membership level. It's easier for them. I know a lot of people that have multiple, like many, and then I know some that just have one. I like the idea of this separate because then if you want to do something a little bit different or more personal or more whatever, it makes it a little bit easier, but at the same time not. I don't know. I'm still playing around with it because I did do just one level for a little while. It didn't seem to make a difference. And then when I have had multiple levels, I have had multiple level people. So it just really depends. Just sent you a pic. Okay, thanks, Leanne. But I did notice some channels, like large channels, like true influencers that have like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers, they now get 3 ads to play. Like, sometimes you have to watch the first ad, the 5 seconds or 10 seconds, and then the second ad you can skip at 5 seconds. I've now seen 3 different influencers who the only option you have is 3 ads. The third one is a skippable one, sometimes a second, but more often than not the third one. I was like, oh, that's not fair, but whatever. All right, anyway, guys, I'm gonna go, otherwise I'm gonna keep going and going and going and going. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you so much for having been here. I really do appreciate it. Mark, again, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. Remember, for every season there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. If you need extra prayers but don't want to share publicly, email me at natalie's.closet@yahoo.com. We will add you to our private prayer list. And if you don't mind me sharing it publicly but anonymously, let me know that too, and I will do that. Remember, be positive. Thank you for all the continued thoughts and prayers for my mom and her treatments and everything else. We appreciate it, and knock on wood, they're helping. Thank you for all the continued thoughts and prayers for Mr. Boyfriend, myself, and for Miley. Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. Mr. Boyfriend, do you say anything?
Hi and bye.
He said hi and bye. My mom, of course, is on here. She said hi and bye as well. Just sent you a pic. Thanks, Leanne. Hey, Doris, welcome. I'm on my way out. Did you get my email? So did I. Good night, everyone. Oh, I missed it. Love y'all. That's okay, Doris. But I appreciate the fact that you popped in now. I wasn't watching the screen, but I did see 8 pop up, the same ad every time. That's annoying. What the heck? That's just stupid. So just, I don't know, but is that better than having an ad like actually interrupt the live? I don't know. I don't know which way is better. That's stupid. Well, I'm sorry that there were so many. Please, hey Doris, please come back again. Yes, I'll be going live next week again. I will let you guys know when and what day, what time, and we'll go from there. I get the pop-up ads too. Ah, I'm sorry. I would turn them off, but then I'll forget to turn them back on for the replay. And yeah, I don't know. Yes, because I just hit the back arrow. I'll check my email. Okay, thank you. Okay, anyway, so we all say hi and bye to everybody, including my mom. And I will talk to you next week, one evening. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you guys. And I missed you guys so much. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.